everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be doing a twin flame reading, as always, energetic reading. We've got the top row is the masculine energy, middle row is the feminine energy, and the bottom row is the union energy. So before I begin, I started doing this reading yesterday at 9/6, September 6th, and we have 9/6 and 9/6 over here, 9/6. So I thought that was an interesting synchronicity. But anyway, enough about that. I wanted to share that. So, and for some reason yesterday I pulled out all the cards, and then it took me so long to shuffle and do the music that by the time I finished, I was just like, I didn't feel like doing the reading. So I always have to do it when I feel like doing it, when I'm guided to. So woke up this morning with a little pep in my step, and here we are. Okay, so I'm going to go to the songs. The first song is When It Comes by The Fame. And when I hear that song, I'm hearing it's the event. And, you know, everybody thinks of event as going to be this like collective thing, but it's actually, I'm seeing it as an individual thing. Everybody some of them experience, depending on the wave, experience the event at the same time. I think with twin flames, they experience it on a similar timeline, similar time. And I'm also seeing so this is the masculine energy, the fame, when it comes. You know, what would you actually do if you had the fame? Okay, so the next song is The Night We Met by Lord Huron. And what's interesting is the masculine card for last week's reading was the Lord card. And the song, it talks about, you know, we are not the only travelers who have not repaid our debt. And it talks about, you know, in the past, I'm almost seeing past lives. You know, I had most of you, then some of you, now none of you. And haunted by the ghost of you. That's what he says. And it's interesting because we got the Ghost of Pumpkin Patch, and last week was The Ghost of You by My Chemical Romance. So being haunted by past relationships or people that you possibly had a deep connection with that you just can't shake. The ghost of you, it's like you see them everywhere. You are reminded about them everywhere. So I'm seeing the twin flame. Maybe you're reminded about your twin flame everywhere you go. Okay. And it talks about the night we met. So whether you met your twin flame or not, I'm seeing the day that you guys met, whether it's a past life or in this life, them remembering that energy, that, you know, that connection, that chemistry. Okay, and the third song was 311, Purpose. I believe in your purpose, baby. Maybe I'll see you again, maybe not. And, you know, it talks about waiting for you. And it's slow going, but something is showing. So it took a lot of patience, this connection, this bond, this awakening, this enlightenment. It was a slow process. And I'm also seeing a porpoise. So I'm seeing underwater, because I'm seeing water here, so ocean, like squids. I'm seeing octopus. I'm seeing dolphins. I'm seeing whales. So that's a nice little synchronicity. Okay, so we're going to go with the first card. So we've got gratitude. And, you know, I'm so glad you're in my life. So this is the message to the twin flame. I'm glad you're in my life. Whether they're in your life physically or not, but I'm seeing moving beyond physical and soul connection. They are in your life. You see them. They send you messages. It's telepathic. I'm seeing all these vines intertwined. I'm seeing gratitude, being grateful for everything that you have, because I'm seeing count your blessings as well. So it's mirroring the feminine energy. I'm seeing purple and red. So I'm seeing the crown chakra and the third eye, and I'm also seeing the root chakra. So I'm seeing that it's finally healing. It's finally coming together. You're finally connecting the two, because the third eye requires to be fearless. For you to open that third eye, it requires fearlessness. So I'm seeing the purple, the third eye, is a project. She's pregnant. You see how she's pregnant? So I'm seeing the imagination and bringing something, manifesting something, being pregnant with ideas. It could also be a real pregnancy, but I'm seeing it as a project or ideas, and I'm seeing this vine wrapped around this heart, intertwined, and that's the twin flames. They're intertwined energetically. Okay, and so she's got her hand on her heart. So I'm seeing the heart chakra as well, being passionate about your twin flame. So, okay, moving on to the shaman. The shaman, they move between realms. So, almost like a limbo state. They have one foot over here in the spirit and one foot over here in the physical, and they're able to connect and communicate and move through the worlds with ease. So they move between realms. He's also holding a drum. So moving to the beat of your own drum. I'm seeing the owl here. The owl is down here as well in the masculine. So I'm seeing birds flying on all three cards, on all three rows. Divinely protected with the feathers here. We've got the bells, which, they always say, whenever you hear a bell, an angel gets his wings. So I'm seeing the wings, the angels getting your wings. I'm seeing you guys getting your wings. Whatever that means to you. Flying. Because we got time to fly down here. So I'm seeing flying. The owl over here is the inner shaman. So tapping into that inner shaman, you are your own greatest healer. And you see things from a vast perspective. You are full of wisdom and insight. Okay. Then we got Coventina. So I'm seeing Kundalini awakening. I'm seeing a spiritual awakening. Absolutely. Because we've got the rainbow colors, which, the rainbow colors is also here in the feminine. So once again, mirroring. I'm seeing a lot of mirroring. Okay. And then we've got the dove here representing peace. So a sort of inner peace. And then we've got a cup here, overflowing. So I'm seeing like Ace of Cups energy, the cups overflowing. Emotions overflowing. Feeling, a lot of healing. So a lot of emotions coming up, a lot of gratitude. I'm seeing the heart chakra opening up. The higher heart and the regular and the heart chakra, the regular heart. I'm seeing this seashell on her head. So I am seeing a lot of ocean energy here. The sea. And that keeps coming up in the readings, the sea. And it's time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. So I'm seeing healing and detoxing of not just your body and mind, but, relationships, people, things surrounding you. Sorry, guys, I'm having a lot of throat stuff. So a lot of throat chakra clearing, communicating feelings, communicating your emotions, finally speaking up. So I'm seeing environmentalism, and I'm also seeing, your vessel is clogged by harsh chemicals. So detoxing, alcohol, drugs, bad food, processed food, I'm totally guilty of that right now. For some reason, I'm in this eating all the crap food. But so it's time for a purification. And mental healing, mental detox as well. Coventina. Okay, so then we're moving on to, actually I'm going to put this at the end so I don't forget. We're moving on to Wild Dog. And Wild Dog is, you see his big ears. It's all about listening. It's also about new beginnings. So possibly listening now. Whereas before you didn't listen. You didn't listen to your heart. You didn't follow your heart. You followed what society wanted. You followed what everybody else wanted. And now it's time for you to listen to your heart. So, it's also a dog. And we've got the dog down here as well with the instinct. And we got cats here, cats and dogs. So really connection to animals. And I'm seeing, listening. It's the greatest gift you can give and receive, to listen and be heard. And listen with an open mind. Don't listen with the intent of, butting in, listening with the reply ready. It's then you're not really listening. If you're thinking about what you want to respond, that's not really listening. So it's talking about listen to what's being said with an open mind, You know, the magic of listening is listening without judgment. And that's the art of communication. Listening and talking, talking and listening, and it's a back and forth like a ping pong, going back and forth. And, you know, dogs, they're very loyal, and they can work in a pack or they can work alone. So I'm seeing that is you as well, you know. You probably, you know, I'm seeing this loyalty, being very loyal, being ready to listen, you know. And I'm seeing like you're listening to your divine feminine, however that resonates for you, whether you are hearing her telepathically, or you're possibly watching her social media, or, you know, reading something she wrote. I'm seeing that you're listening to her now where you weren't listening before. Now you're really listening. Now you're seeing the undertones. So we only see like the top layer. Now it's like that layer is being wiped clean, and you're able to listen. And then we got malachite. Malachite, you know, transform issues on all levels. It's definitely a heart healing crystal, but it's also about healing and detoxing relationships in the past, healthy choices with food and lifestyle, and relationships, and being patient with yourself and others. So that goes definitely along. This is definitely resonates. All these cards are resonating together. And then we've got selenite, one of my favorite crystals, which is right here. And it's a spiritual guidance. It's the number 2. And so the number 2 is about patience. So that came through over here about being patient with yourself during this process. You know, balance. It's about being patient and moderation as well. So be patient with yourself. You know, you don't have to cut things out like cold turkey. You can if you want to, if that's how it works best for you, but you don't have to. You know, you did still come to Earth to experience all of the Earth's worldly pleasures. But so 2 is also, it's peace, love, harmony, but it's also sensitivity. So being sensitive to the opinions of others. So this is talking about letting that go. And, you know, this is all about listening as well. Listen to your higher self. Listen to your heart. This is the stone of the Pleiadians. It activates the crown and SoulStar chakra, and it cleanses all the chakras. It's one of the twin flame crystals as well. When you connect a selenite with Boji stone and Larimar, it's a great combination for twin flame. The animal is the puma, which is very fast. And it's the initiation card. So I'm seeing that you are going through an initiation process. And with the Orca card here, that's telling me that you're passing this initiation. So, very cool. Okay, so we got at your service. And this is, you know, the number 23. So we got the 2 again. So we got patience, peace, love, harmony, and creativity and communication. So communicating creatively what you love. And at your service is the universe. So I'm seeing the heart chakra and the higher heart chakra opening up, because I saw the chakras awakening here, like working in unison now. And 5 is all about change, but it's also about adventure and freedom. So this initiation is finally allowing you to be free to be yourself. And it also talks about the universe has your back. The universe is working behind the scenes to bring you the things that you want. You just got to keep going, keep persevering. Because over here, we've got perseverance, and this is the heart chakra. So continue healing your heart. Continue forgiving. So a card that popped out for everybody was forgiveness. I know we have the trust over here, but I was shuffling and this popped out. So I decided to bring it in, and then we got forgiveness over here for the feminine. So I felt like this needed to be here. So I'm seeing heart chakra healing and persevering, nature, going out into nature. Have faith in your abilities. Have faith in your gifts and your talents. And I'm seeing at your service as humanitarianism, which popped up over here as well. Advocating for what you love. Listening to your heart. Transforming. So then over here we've got Orca magic. And so that's the number 7, which is all about truth. It's the truth seeker. It's the faith seeker. It's about having faith in your abilities, faith in the messages that come through, faith in yourself. I'm seeing the Orca, which is all about, you know, it's healing, the healing energy. So building a foundation based on creativity and communication is what I'm seeing with the Orca. And it's all about the SoulStar chakra. So I'm seeing the SoulStar chakra opening up, the crown chakra and the SoulStar chakra opening up. You are connecting, you're feeling that oneness with everything and everyone, connecting to your past lives, your past life energy. She's holding this ball in her hand. It's almost like a crystal ball because the ocean has the answers. The whales have the answers. Okay, and so Orca magic. Let's see what this has to say. Okay, so we got Orca magic, number 43. Their bodies hold the history of planet Earth herself, the whales. And I think, I talked about the giraffe being the animals with the largest heart, but I think the orca or the whale actually has the largest heart in the ocean. Earth is currently undergoing a vast initiation. Oh wow, this was an initiation as well. That's a synchronicity. Some have called this an ascension, although what it truly is has nothing to do with high or low, but with an integration of more dimensions, fully awakening your DNA and charging your auric field to a more powerful capacity. And it says, I am observing you from afar, and this crossing point is approaching. We whales hold all the knowledge of the star people from time eternal. As we begin to flourish, you will allow the gateways to open and the star being within your own soul to flourish. So I'm seeing star beings, again, star seeds, star beings, and you know, star people. I was seeing David Bowie. But it's also saying I'm observing from afar. So I'm seeing the masculine and the feminine are observing each other from afar. They know that they are each other's twin flame. They are observing each other from afar. And it says the whales are key to unlocking the mysteries of the past history of the planet, including the times of Lemuria and Atlantis. When this card comes to you, you're being given a strong message that you are the keeper of galactic mysteries, and you have a strong star person connection. Star people are connected to the growing need to connect to the galactic web. So in order to receive these messages, you must allow yourself to hear their song and to learn more of ancient times. So, yeah, so listening. Listen, hear what they're saying. I'm seeing a meditation, whale meditation. Try whale meditation. I did a whale meditation. I actually slept with whale sounds at night one time, and I woke up crying like I hadn't cried in such a long time, because it was releasing and purging all this toxic energy, because tears, they release toxicity from the body. That's why crying is crucial. So when you tell a man to man up and not cry, you're really telling him to hold on to the toxicity. So it is okay to cry. It is okay to purge and detox, purification, purify yourself. It is okay. That's how you're going to bring this inner peace to yourself. That's how your, the emotions are overflowing. Look at the ocean, this cup, her emotions are overflowing. Your emotions are currently overflowing. Oh, actually, this goes down here. Okay, so then we go to the eclipse mermaid. So number 10. So we got 10 and 10. We got 10, 10 here. And it's a powerful energy shift. So this goes along with the Orca magic and the selenite over here. Let me do selenite. Okay, here we go. And if you see, the sun is being blocked out by the moon, but it's all about perspective, because on the other side the sun is shining, on this side the moon is dark. It's all about perspective and how you're looking at things. But I'm seeing mermaid, a lot of mermaid energy, a lot of water energy, merman, mermaid. I'm seeing a lot of red here, so a lot of passion. I'm seeing letting go of fear, finally letting go of fear and following your heart. And the veil is being lifted. Truths are being revealed. So you're finally hearing the truth about things that you didn't know the truth about things in the past, and now you're hearing the truth and you're almost blown away by what you're hearing. Okay, so number 10, and look at it, looks like the Red Sea, like Moses parting the Red Sea. I've been getting a lot of biblical references. So the Red Sea. Sorry, I had to stop that. My phone started ringing mid-ring here. Okay, so we're going back to the eclipse mermaid. So the Red Sea, I'm seeing like the parting of the Red Sea, but her fin almost looks like a dragon. So dragon and water and fire, like a dragon that swims underwater. It flies, it swims. I'm seeing this a different kind of dragon. Dragon energy. Okay, and so we've got the number 10, which is all about new beginnings, but I'm seeing the 0 point, cosmic alignment, when everything just is fully aligned. You see how the solar eclipse is fully aligned. You're seeing all the synchronicities. The synchronicities is all about alignment, aligning yourself with the universe. So it says, when an eclipse comes through your life, simply acknowledge that a cosmic event is taking place. So I'm seeing the event that came through with the song When It Comes by The Fame. So I was seeing the event happening. And everybody experiences their own event at their own time. You know what I'm saying? So it says, allow what needs to emerge to come out. Because during this powerful time, nothing can remain suppressed, hidden, or underneath anymore. So the truth is coming out. Whatever you've hidden, it is coming out. It is being revealed. Expect amazing dreams, possible clairvoyant experiences, and please watch addictions, gossip, the internet, the foods you eat, and who you spend your time with, and how they influence you. So this is coming up strongly. The foods you eat, the people you hang around with, who are you hanging around with? Are they of light? Are they positive? Do they judge others? Or they're constantly pushing you to start joking about others and making fun of others, whether this is like gossip, internet gossip, or any type of stuff like that. Who are you hanging around with? And how is it affecting your spiritual progress, your spiritual growth? And it says a deeply emotional, energetic shift akin to that of a powerful full eclipse is taking place in your life. There could be revelations, scandals, and truths being told at this time. So, and it's telling you if you feel the urge to purge these things, so purification, purging, purge them. It's time. Okay, so then we got the message from the feminine to the masculine is a message for you. I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So the feminine is letting the masculine know that she loves him very much on a soul and deep level. And I love you. It is the most powerful force in the universe. Love, especially twin flame love. When these two twin flames come together, they create this amazing energy that the universe has never seen before. So, okay. Now we're moving on to Facade. So we're going to start with the songs. Let me just have a sip of coffee. Okay, so the first song that came through was Rainbow Connection by Kenny Loggins. And I'm seeing stargazing. I'm seeing looking up. I'm seeing the rainbow, the promise. I'm seeing rainbows here as well. So rainbows mirroring. I'm seeing the promise that was made to come back together in this lifetime. The promise will not be broken. It is destiny. It is divinely orchestrated. It's all happening. You're dreaming. You're telepathically connected. And then I got number 5, I Don't Trust Myself by John Mayer. I don't trust myself with loving you. Who do you love? I see through your love. So seeing through the veil, seeing through how can I say it? Through the intentions of others. And it says, who do you love? Me or the thought of me? So sometimes we fall in love with the thought of somebody. We don't really know them. So we have an idea in our head of who we are. And sometimes these expectations and ideas are what ruin when you come together. Because you're expecting what you thought in your head versus what is reality. So the facade of what you see. Okay? So, and then number 6 was, it was at 1144. So the number 44 has been popping up a lot. We got 44 down here as well. And then we got 4 and 4. So the masculine and feminine mirroring each other again. And it was simply red. And look at, he's got red up here. And I'm seeing Shaun of the Dead. You got red on you. I remember when I had my awakening, all I could focus on was the red dot in the O, the red little heart in the O of my tattoo for some reason, red. And it's holding back the years. I keep holding on. So perseverance, like the masculine. And it talks about wasted years out of fear. So we spent so many years being fearful of our own power and gifts, of being authentic and true, and of what people would think about us, that we wasted so many years in fear, in the red, in the debt. So in the red could also mean being in debt. So we spent so many years indebted to others, karmically, or, financially or emotionally, always owing others, being in debt, being in the red. And so we're moving out of that, because I'm seeing the 0 point, which is karmic completion, the completion of karmic cycles. Okay, so now we've got the feminine. So we're going to start with facade. So immediately I'm seeing the child and the father, or a grandfather right here that's in heaven. So I'm seeing a father figure coming through that has passed. I'm seeing the solar plexus chakra as well, the sun. So I'm seeing a son as well. So maybe a son that lost a father. I'm seeing the trees as well. So the connection to trees and the branches, and all our connections and intertwines. And though the branches are all separate, they're all connected to the same source. So being that connected to source. And so it's facade. It's the bronze god. So the bronze god to me is always the sun. And this talks about this isn't who I am. So I'm seeing it two ways. The mask that we wear every day, and then the people that still see you as who you were in the past. You may have done some things in the past that you're not proud of, and that's not who you are anymore. You have been reborn so many times in this lifetime. So those people that still see you as who you were in the past, it's time to cut them out, because you are who you are now. This is why we start with new soul family. This is also about childhood trauma, healing father figure issues. So you might have had some father stuff in the past. So I'm seeing either maybe your father passed away at an early age, so you have the abandonment issues. Maybe your father was an alcoholic and you have those issues. Maybe your father left at a young age or abandoned you altogether and was never there. Or maybe he was very controlling and abusive mentally, physically, sexually. I'm seeing healing these past trauma issues, these childhood traumas, and becoming this beautiful goddess. Bast. Look at her. She's like independent. She's this beautiful goddess. I'm also seeing the false sense of duty to others. You don't owe anyone anything. This is why I only do readings when I'm guided to do readings. Because I don't want to feel like I have to do it. I want to help people because I want to. Not because I have to. Because I get to. And it's all about the get tos. I get to do this. I get to do this. Not I have to. I have to means that you don't want to, and it's you have to do it. You don't have to do anything. But you get to, and that shows gratitude. The gratitude of getting to do things, getting to get out of bed. Some people can't even get out of bed. Some people are confined to their bed. Being able to move your legs, move your arms. And this talks about also to rethink your journey, to discover your true self. What did you want to be when you grow up? Remember that. Remember what you were passionate about as a kid, what you're passionate about now. Is this what you wanted to be when you were a child? I've always wanted to do this. I was always scared of doing this. So now I'm doing it. So what have you always wanted to do that you were scared of? It's time. Okay. Sorry, that was a long one. But yes, the trees. Connection to trees. And then we've got the elder. So I'm seeing lizards here, which always represent regeneration. Being reborn, shedding the old skin. And I'm seeing the snakes as well. So the Kundalini awakening. So that's been popping up a lot. That popped up with the masculine. So more mirroring. The armadillo. I'm seeing the turtle, which is the wisdom and the patience. Patience was up here. Perseverance and patience. He's got a red bandana on. He's letting go of the fear, and he's passionate. He's got this wisdom, this stick, this staff of wisdom. I'm seeing all these circles as well. Going in circles. Circles. It almost looks like a fingerprint. Move beyond ancestral patterns. So that's also letting go of, your ancestors are sorry for the karma that they passed on to you. And it's like, now they're like, now you can let it go. Now you can cut it out. And I'm also seeing the armadillo, which represents protection. But it's just an exterior protection, because when you flip it over, when you flip the armadillo over, his heart is right there. So it's all about flipping the perspective. Don't protect your heart too tightly, or else you're not gonna get to experience love. So, and also talks about you are divinely protected. So there's see a road with no pitfalls, envision that there are no challenges. This is why in my numerology charts, I always, they have challenge numbers, but I always say they're easily overcome once you acknowledge it. And now it's no longer a challenge. This also talks about hiding your true self. So that came through with Facade as well. Not showing your true self. It's like you have a facade that you're probably showing people that's not the true you. I'm also seeing like know-it-all energy as well. However that resonates for you. And I'm seeing do not engage in conflict. Do not engage in drama. This also came up here. Gossip. Do not engage in gossip. Do not engage in drama. Do not. This is like, this is loud. Do not engage in drama, gossip of others. Because you're just going to dig yourself in a hole. And I'm seeing this connection to the sun, because he's, anytime I see a lot of melanin skin, tan skin, it's indigenous to the sun. So a deep connection to the sun. So I'm seeing the deep connection to the sun. And the sun can also represent Jesus Christ, Sananda. I'm seeing a connection to Christ consciousness energy. And you can create your own story. So this is talking about DNA restructuring, genetic restructuring, letting go of limited belief systems, restructuring your DNA. This also pops up down here. Selenite is also about DNA restructuring. So this is an all across the board DNA restructuring. Okay, we've got Bast. And also, let go of ancestral trauma, let go of ancestral baggage. Whatever your mom told you as a kid, let it go. Like, money doesn't grow on trees. Actually, it does, because money is made out of trees. So change your limited belief systems. If it's limiting you in some way, change it. Your ancestors got your back, because they're kind of sorry for the past and, the things that they didn't release that were brought to you. I'm seeing a lot of past life dreams that are actually ancestral dreams of your ancestors in their past lives. Okay, so Bast. I'm seeing solitude. So I'm also seeing solitude here in the conflict card. Even though it's conflict, I'm seeing the fortress of solitude, like Superman. So a lot of flying, like Superman. But I'm seeing all these petals, but they look like seashells. So I saw seashells up here. Look at, there's two seashells. She sells seashells by the seashore. And she's got a connection to these cats. So we got the two cats here. So I'm seeing like the Sphinx. But I'm seeing two cats. Your independence is the foundation for your strength and success. She is the cat goddess. She's the shapeshifter. She transforms into cats at night. So she's got great vision. She's got night vision. So she can see in the darkness. So like, that's the third eye. When I see that, that's the third eye. She is the daughter of the sun god Ra. She is both the sun and the moon goddess. She's both. She's not just one. So she's got both energies. So she is the moon and she is the sun. The sun and moon has been popping up in my readings a lot. And now this is the confirmation of what that was about, because I didn't know what that was about. So you are the sun and you are the moon. Beautiful. And you're super independent, It's time. Time to be independent. If you're not independent, it's like nobody tells me what to do. That's the energy you need to embody, but also work with others as well. Okay, then we got this beautiful lilac breasted roller. Oh, I love this. So this is all about a facade too, because the lilac breasted roller, it goes in the air and it does all these acrobatic tricks, and it eats in the air. It's the only bird I think that eats in the air. And it's like showing off. It's showing off its tricks. So this is like, I don't know if you're showing off, or if you don't like people that show off, but I'm seeing showing off. And I'm seeing, I'm also seeing, you know, this is fire and air magic. So the wind beneath my wings. So I'm seeing the masculine and the feminine are like the bird and the air. Like, you know, they need each other. You know, the bird needs the air to fly around, and we need air to breathe. I'm seeing this rainbow color energy. It almost reminds me of a phoenix or a peacock, like a combination of both. It's all about multitasking and releasing negativity. And it also talks about don't just pretend to forgive. You know, we forgive somebody, but then we're still talking shit about them, right? That's not forgiving them. Forgiving means you're absolutely letting go of, and the way you know that you have absolutely forgiven is when there is no more emotional charge. Because what is emotions? Energy and motion. So when there is no action towards it, that's how you've truly forgiven. When you no longer talk about them in a negative sense and it brings emotions about, that's how you know you've truly forgiven. When you're able to say, yeah, that happened. You know, it was part of the process. That's true forgiveness. Yeah, it helped me grow. When you're able to move into gratitude, to say thank you instead of I hate you, that's true forgiveness, and that is gratitude. I love this lilac breasted roller, so I'm seeing lilacs as well. This beautiful lilac color, that is the crown chakra. So the crown chakra is this beautiful lilac color. I love it. And it's the number 37. So it's also the number 10. So we got 10, 10, 2 10 10s. It's like the masculine and feminine. They are absolutely mirroring each other in every card. The elder is the shaman is the elder. It's like, whoa. And I'm seeing like this peace symbol. It looks like a peace symbol. So a lot of peace. Then we had the peace over here as well. We have peace here. Okay. And I actually wanted to read a little bit. Oh no, I didn't. I thought I did, but I didn't. Okay, so moving on. We're going to Stibnite now. And this is all about conflict, right? But I'm seeing it as solitude, Superman, solitude. But I'm seeing it as going into solitude, so you can resolve conflict within yourself, maybe within others. And it's talking about forgiving yourself and others, detaching from drama. That came through with the Elder card, detaching from drama. So are you hanging out with dramatic people? This is what that's talking about. Like, let go of the drama. Save the drama for your mama. That is lowering your vibration. Okay, so also we've got Stibnite, reminds me of Suge Knight. So Tupac. It's internal conflict. And I'm seeing the siblings over here, so it could also be sibling conflict. Forgiving your siblings. Forgiveness. So I'm seeing forgiveness. And also it's grounding energy. So this is also a great stone for manifestation. Okay, yeah, and your truth. Maybe you need to forgive yourself for the past. Really let it go. We did some things in the past that we're not proud of. That's okay, because that's not who we are now. We are who we are now. And the best forgiveness is changed behavior. So if you've changed and evolved, then the past is the past. And so when your crown chakra begins to open up, you start seeing your past lives. And that's the difficult part about the crown chakra opening up, the SoulStar chakra, sorry, is that you start seeing your past lives, and now you can't differentiate this life from that life. And if you're still holding on to that, and it's like, let it all go. In order for you to really open up that SoulStar chakra with ease is to let the past go. Let it go. That's a theme in my readings, is let it go. Elsa from Frozen, I keep seeing like Frozen, Ice Queen, being an Ice Queen. Yeah, so then we move on to green tourmaline, the number 3, but we got 33 here. 22, 33, and then we got 33 over here. Very cool. So green tourmaline is enlightenment. So 33 is the number of enlightenment, but it's 3, the Holy Trinity. So I'm seeing the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, mind, body, spirit. And it also talks about a father figure issues, healing. So what are the odds that we get 2 father figure cards? So there's father figure, father, grandfather, some forgiveness that needs to happen, that needs to be healed. And it talks about passing an initiation. Up here, it talked about an initiation, passing the initiation. So you both are leveling up. This is amazing. So we're seeing the green here. We both got the green, the heart chakra. Your heart chakra is opening up. You are forgiving. You are letting go of the past. You're understanding that, you know, the people that hurt you, they, trust me, a lot of them are, they're working on that as well, you know, the self-forgiveness. And it's a level up. And it also talks about if a father or grandfather passed away, finalizing unfinished business between the two of you. And it talks about listening as well. So this is a listening, listen. Listening, and the Akashic Records as well. So definitely mirroring, a lot of mirroring. I mean, it's eerily mirroring that it's like blowing me away right now. Okay, so that's very cool. Green tourmaline, a great stone, great crystal. Highly recommend it. Okay, moving on to Bunny Hop Jive. So dancing and magic, T for two, partnerships, time to join hands and do-si-do with your brothers and sisters. So dance with your brothers and sisters. Togetherness brings miracles, co-creation. So, you know, miracles happen when, you know, we pray, and if you have one or more people praying, it just, that energy of envisioning and manifesting just becomes greater and greater and greater. But, you know, bunnies, they represent fertility, but they also, I'm seeing like a sock hop dance, and this is building a foundation. We got 2 4s here, so building a solid foundation for the future, teaching others, logic, loyalty. You're both loyal to each other. You both love each other. And it represents magic because, you know, it's a witch's familiar, the cat and the rabbit. And, you know, what the rabbit is like the light that comes out of the darkness. So like when a magician pulls a rabbit out of a hat, he's pulling this rabbit from the void, this light, this cuddly little creature that just likes to eat carrots and just be loving and snuggly. So yeah, bunny hop jive, beautiful. And then we've got forgiveness. So I love that, you know, you're forgiving, whether this is each other for past lives, past experiences, because when, you know, this could be 69, but they're separated, they're flipped over. So 96, which is forgiveness, which is communication. So you're communicating your forgiveness. We see the third eye because now you're seeing things from a new perspective. The veil has been lifted, and so now you're seeing things from a different perspective. It's the number 15, which is the number 6, which is about the lovers. So forgiving past loves, forgiving yourself for past relationships as well. So yeah, and it's all about balancing mind, body, spirit as well. So, and yeah, so the date yesterday was 9/6. This is when I pulled these cards out. So that was another synchronicity for me. You know, heal unresolved hate, anger, jealousy, resentment, and guilt. Stop reliving the past. The past, you know, the father stuff. Stop reliving that. Stop reliving these past relationships that hurt you. Stop reliving the past. It's time to move forward, and the past is the past. You no longer live there. And I love that we got a lot of purple here. Got a lot of purple. Got a lot of crown chakra and heart. I love that this matches the lilac breasted roller. So pretty. Okay. Yeah, stop reliving the past. Whatever happened in the past. And I'm seeing like brothers and sisters. So jealousy, resentment, guilt from your brothers and sisters. Let that go. Okay, so then we got the 2 little dragons, you know. And where did it go? So they spit fire, right? So I'm seeing the spitting of fire as your ability to communicate fire. You know, she's spitting fire. The fire that you are, it could go both ways. It transforms and transmutes because it burns things in its path and it heals. So, you know, the healing comes from the phoenix rising from the ashes. But it's also spitting fire as like hurtful words. So you might have had a brother or sister that was very hurtful, that said a lot of hurtful words. They always spit fire at you. But I'm seeing this mostly, you know, the dragons, I'm seeing it mostly as you're spitting fire because you're spitting wisdom, you're spitting knowledge, and it is fire. Like fire as in like a slang term. So we got the heart chakra and the third eye and the crown right here. So with this, you know, how the masculine has the red and the third eye, the red and the purple, you've got the green and the purple. So where the masculine's coming from the root chakra, you're coming from the heart chakra. So, but it's still very similar. And, you know, the purple, you know, the royalty, third eye, and then we got the crown chakra, and then we've got the heart chakra. So I'm also seeing it as forgive your family. So forgive your family for the past. Do-si-do with connect with your brothers and sisters, your soul family. It doesn't necessarily have to be your family. It could be your soul family. Connecting with your brothers and sisters. I'm also seeing a little brother and a little sister that you're really strongly connected with. I'm also seeing like the big brothers and big sister program, like working with children, healing children. Okay? Something about little brother and sister. Connecting and healing. Okay. And then we've got the Harvest Autumn Pumpkin. So Ghost of Pumpkin Patch. Count your blessings. So it's almost autumn. We've got autumn down here as well. So something about autumn. Something's coming in autumn, which is harvest season. And something is haunting you. So the past is probably haunting you. And until you resolve it, it's going to continue to haunt you. So this is talking about, the one is all about a new beginning, to let that go and count your blessings, because all of that was a blessing. Even the hard times were a blessing. It says, something that is a blessing is being overlooked. It appears cloaked and seems invisible to you. Look around you and see all that has been given to you again and give thanks for it. You're forgetting how much you truly have and how much you will have again and again. My time is the harvest. It is now your time to bring in or harvest the joy and love of what you have so much of, and share your abundance. So share your abundance with those that are worthy of it. And she wishes for you to harvest what is yours now, and also to take steps to call in any debts. And these can be outstanding money issues associated with this card. And it talks about sharing the bounty. So maybe people have helped you out, now it's time for you to help others out, or vice versa. And don't let anyone cheat you and feel like people are using you and you don't even know it. Count your blessings every day. And I'm seeing the gratitude over here, you know. And this is where the third eye comes into place. You know, our heart chakra is so open that we want to like help everybody and be friends with everybody. But we're not seeing the truth behind it. So, but this is saying count your blessings. New beginnings are here. Forgive the past. Beautiful. And then the card that came for the masculine to the feminine. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So there is no right or wrong. This is why forgiveness is crucial. Because there really isn't. I mean, we believe that everything's right or wrong. Somebody committed a dastardly act and they go to jail and we judge them. But there, in the grand scheme of it, there is no right or wrong, because everything was meant to happen for us to learn something. Okay? Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to move this over here. Oh, and let me see. Oh, and I love this. So look at how they're cuddled in this heart. So there's all these hearts. And they're in this embrace. And it looks like they're inside. It almost looks like they're the lilac-breasted roller card. They're inside the heart. So you guys are in each other's heart. And for the masculine, I'm seeing he's thinking of his feminine. She's an angel, and she's very intuitive. And you can see her dark side and her light side. She shows you both sides. Beautiful. Okay, so now we move on to the union energy. Okay, so the songs. Let me grab the songs here. And before I move on, I had made a note about this card. It talks about hidden knowledge. So sharing that hidden knowledge. I'm also seeing teach children not to be bullies and to be grateful for your siblings. Even if they were tough on you, you know. Be grateful for them. Okay, so, and your brothers and sisters soul family. Okay, so now we move on to the cards, the songs for the union energy. So I've got Glycerin by Bush. Don't let the days go by. It must be for real, because now I can feel. Now you're here. now you're away. So I'm seeing like coming together, breaking apart, coming together, breaking apart. So this could be for some of you twin flames that keep getting back together and breaking apart. But I'm also seeing it as feeling your twin flame. It must be for real, because now I can feel. And that feeling, you're feeling now, that connection, you're feeling your heart. And it talks about our old friend Fear. So both of you have an old friend named Fear that you guys are getting over. You're moving past. Okay, so then number 8 was Where Were You by Brenton Wood, and that talks about forgiveness. Actions speak louder than words. And so this talks about being away from someone when they needed you. So almost like you had to go through this journey alone because your twin flame wasn't there. And you almost like we're asking, where were you when I needed you most? And that's because they were in your heart. They were there. You know, you probably just couldn't feel them at the time, but some of you could. Some of you could feel. And it talks about show me love. Show me you love me. You say you love me, but show me you love me. Actions speak louder than words. So that's been a theme for a while now, for 2 months now. Show me love. So this can be showing in art. This could be showing in actions, showing in words, whatever the way you show love. It's asking you to show love. And then the last song was Classic by the Knocks. Caught in your energy. So the way your eyes met mine, sweet like apple pie. So apples came through, and there's 2 apples here, so a lot of apples. The future came to me. You and me, we're magic. We are classic. Come to me, don't be shy. Chemistry, caught in your energy. So you guys have this tremendous chemistry, this energy, this energetic connection, this telepathic connection. You're both magic. This is a classic energy. It's like Adam and Eve, the start of everything, the sun and the moon, this like a classic energy. Okay, so we're moving on to instinct. Okay, so instinct. You know, the white light, the wolf pack, working together, trusting your instinct, your inner guide, so the inner shaman. This is 2 inner guide shamans, so you're both trusting your inner guide, you're following your heart, you're listening to your heart, and it's an awakening. This is the awakening, and it's 2 in 1. So you see, like, they're separate, but they're together. There's 2 of them in 1. So now they're coming together in union. They are in union because there's 2 coming together. The illusion of separation. See, it's like an illusion. You guys are one. Okay, and it's, you know, the wolf, the white purity, but it's the wolf again. And I'm seeing Earth Star Chakra, so that intense connection to Mother Earth. So you guys are really connected to Mother Earth. You guys are really trying to help Mother Earth in whatever way that you possibly can, you know, even if it's just recycling or you know, whatever. Okay, so, and you guys are mirroring each other. So we got the mirror guardian, and I'm seeing the color bronze. I saw the color bronze in all of them. So whatever bronze means to you. And you guys are mirroring. And she's cloaked in blue. You're both communicating. I'm seeing like the blue rays. And it talks about reflecting on how far you've come, recognizing your gifts. It was on page 111, so number 3, which is new beginnings, a new creative project, new communication. Give yourself credit for how far you've come. It's like you're not even realizing how far you've come. You did good. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you are beautiful, you are amazing. This is also about honest self-reflection. So realizing that the past was the past, and you are, you know, realizing your faults and the mistakes you made, and now, like I said before, changed behavior is the best apology. So you don't necessarily have to apologize to somebody physically. You can do it energetically changing your behavior, changing your patterns. And I love this because you guys are mirroring each other. You guys are looking in the mirror and seeing each other, seeing yourself in that other person, and that other person sees themselves in you. What you lack, they have, and what they have, you lack, but you really don't because it's in you. So you're attracted to the people that have in them what's in you dormant. So they see something amazing in you, and you see something amazing in them, and it's a mirror reflection. Okay, enough of the mirroring. But mirror, mirror, mirror. Okay, so then we got Pele, one of my favorite goddesses, divine passion. So we got dancing, passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? And if you look at it, it looks like diamonds are falling. Diamonds are falling all everywhere. Diamonds, 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 diamonds. And diamonds, they represent this very strong and powerful energy, the diamond energy. You guys are diamonds because diamonds are created by the volcanoes, the intense pressure and heat of the volcano, and it shoots out the diamond. So intense pressure and heat created you, created this energy. And I love it. It's Hawaii. So she's very fiery and she's very passionate. And it also talks about listening to your heart. So we got listen, listen, listen. We got 3 listens across the board. Listen to your heart. What is your heart telling you? Your heart is guiding you. Why aren't you listening? It talks about you can't fake rhythm. So facade. What are you faking? Are you faking knowing more than you know? Are you faking how you feel about somebody? Are you faking, fake it to make it? Are you faking it to make it instead of knowing that you are what you are? So I get like a lot of people have, I forgot what it's called, fraud or not, identity, when you feel like you're a fraud. It's an actual thing that a lot of people experience because they don't love themselves enough to realize just how awesome they are. So they think to themselves that they must be a fraud. And they're not. And this happens a lot with like actors, writers, artists, they never think their work is as good as it actually is. So this is talking about follow your heart. It is whatever you're passionate about, your gifts, your talents are amazing. Have faith in your abilities. When you do what you love, you live. So when you're not doing what you love, are you really living? If you're constantly just going to work, and then on the weekends you just drink because you finally have a couple days off, and then you repeat the cycle every day. Are you really living? Is that really living? It's time to do what you love. And when you do what you love, then you're living. Then you really are living. And I think a lot of people, when they're on their deathbed, that's the one thing that they wish they had done. They wish they had lived. Okay. I'm also seeing travel. Travel to Hawaii. Travel to where there's a volcano. Travel to mountains. I'm seeing like Tibet. I'm seeing Mount Shasta. I'm seeing a lot of places. Divine passion. And then we got the owl, 33, enlightenment. So you guys in union, enlightenment, we got, 22, 33, 44. So the owl is all about wisdom. It's the inner shaman. They straddle both worlds, as we talked about in the shaman card. Their heart, dual heart energy. So the 2 hearts I'm seeing as the dual heart, the higher heart and the heart chakra. Your heart is in both places. And I'm seeing the owl is wisdom and esoteric knowledge. It goes along with the orca for me. So I'm seeing stars. So you're looking up to the stars, whether this is through astrology, astronomy, stargazing. You're looking up. You're looking up. Okay, and then we've got the inner child, rose quartz. So this is the heart chakra, love, compassion, healing the inner child. So we got the inner child healing over here as well. This is tapping into your child, your childlike nature. And rose quartz is the only one that I was going to read. And it says, you have called this card into your world today to remind you it's time to reconnect with your inner child. The inner child is a reflection of the childlike feelings and emotions that we have within that have been misunderstood and wounded. Reconnect to the magic and innocence of the child within and open to this aspect of yourself in your daily life. Your inner child is calling you to come out and play. Play, play, play. When were you last spontaneous? Or did you feel the magic of life through a child's eyes? Did the things you did as a child that made you feel happy, like ride your bike or build a sandcastle? This card may also be gently guiding you to the understanding that what you were experiencing and feeling stems from your inner child. So a lot of pain and trauma is associated with childhood stuff. Old patterns, reactions, wounds, and behaviors may be playing out in your life, and you could be feeling unsafe emotionally. There may also be a mother-father issue that are affecting you in your relationships. It is time to embrace your wounded child within and allow him or her to feel safe and supported by you so that deep healing can occur. Nurture, support, and love the child within you, as this is the key to your healing at this time. And so 6 is the number of nurturing. And so we have the number 6 here. We had the number 6. I thought we had the number 6 up here. 6 here. And yeah, so it's all about nurturing yourself. Mind, body, spirit. We got a 6 in here. So nurture that inner child. Play. Dance. Move around. Do some art. Something. Okay, so then we got zircon, life changes, and I love this. It's this beautiful gold color. So the Christ consciousness energy goes really well with the owl. So this enlightenment, the Christ consciousness energy was up here as well. And this blue, so communicating from a higher perspective. And I'm seeing the number 5. So this is all about transformation, change. Came up here as well, the number 5. So transforming, leading to your freedom. So zircon is the only other one I wanted to read from there. And found nearly everywhere. It's usually not worth selling, but it makes up many of the world's beaches and riverbeds. So we got beaches over here, water. So a lot of water. Zircon activates trust in yourself. Change without fear. The past is forgiven and released. So the past is forgiven and released, opening all the potential paths forward. The mind is then cleansed and the many parts of the self unite to become one with a single goal, to grow through change with acceptance. So oneness, that crown chakra, oneness with everything. It can be very helpful with depression and also helps with schizophrenia. So change is at your doorstep. This long-awaited change, life-altering experiences from which one grows both inwardly and outwardly in the world. Usually it represents the last part of a life change, the part after the pain, tears, and attachments have been realized, meaning real change. So I'm seeing the level up, the final transformation from the cocoon to the butterfly. Great communication stone and will bring focus, determination, and forgiveness. Things are about to be very different, guys. So spiders are connected to this as well. It's the animal totem, so you might be seeing spiders. It's the ascended master is Jesus. The right shoulder, liver, so I'm seeing cleansing of the liver, so alcohol, cleansing, and Osiris and Lady Isis, so twin flame, union. So very awesome. Love this zircon. Okay, so now we move to 9, which is the completion. Let's do time to fly first. 44. So, where was I? Okay, so time to fly. Like the lilac-breasted roller said time to fly as well. Same colors, too. So the master teacher, master builder, building a solid foundation to become the master entrepreneur. So I'm seeing a strong connection, mirroring. So 4-4, mirror. 3-3, mirror. So you guys are mirroring, definitely mirroring each other. And it talks about it's time to fly. There's a safety net in place. It's time to leap into the unknown. It's not a gamble. It's a sure thing. So this union is a sure thing. This is not a gamble. This is a sure thing. You guys have done the work. You guys really are connected on a deep soul level. You guys were very patient. You guys are doing your thing. You guys are healing the world. One person at a time. And it all started with you, wanting to heal you. So, and I'm seeing stability. You guys, this is loyalty, stability, truthfulness, faithfulness, finally ready to be in a faithful, loving, truthful commitment with no games. Like sure, we play games like playful, but not like the games that people play in relationships. You know, a friend was telling me about this couple that the girl, even though they're separated, she's constantly posting photos of her and her ex to piss off the new girlfriend. And it's like, those are games that people play, and they still keep playing them, these jealousy games, these things. And it's like, this is a high vibrational relationship where that stuff does not even exist. These games do not even exist. These, like, when you're in this high vibration, those things don't even exist. And it's almost like you see the other people doing these things from a higher perspective and just kind of shake your head. So it's time to fly. 8 and 9, ascending. So completion of a cycle. So completing those old games that you used to play, the jealousy, the lack of trust, all that stuff, and moving into this passionate energy, enlightened. You're seeing the truth of things. You are the inspiring. You're the humanitarian. You are creative. And this is the completion of a cycle. From chaos comes clarity. It's the humanitarian. It's the wisest number. It's the most evolved number in numerology. All the numbers eventually break back down to 9. It's the crown purple. So this is the crown chakra in the third eye. So the crowns in your third eyes are open. You guys are connected telepathically. Let go of the old to make room for the new. It's a level up. So another level up card. It's like the third or fourth level up card. You are on the right path. It's time to spread your wings and fly. Oh my God. That's what this said. Time to spread your wings and fly. Time to spread your wings and fly. Time to spread your wings and fly. Wings, wings, wings. Lots of wings. This is amazing. Double purple on purple. Beautiful. Okay. And look at another 9. So we got 22, 33, 44, 99. This is awesome. 10, 10. Ah, so beautiful. I'm in awe right now. Okay, so we got Snow White last time. We got a lot of the same cards. The Shaman card we got last time. The Instinct Wolf card we got last time. Yeah, it's very cool synchronicities. So we got 9 again. Once again, the completion of a cycle. You guys have completed this long cycle. I'm seeing 20 years. 20 years. This long cycle is completed. And now you guys are moving into this new earth energy, this new rainbow world of energy. I'm seeing this like skies are blue, purple, purple rain. You inspire trust and confidence. So, Snow White and her animal friends. So this is advocating for Mother Earth. And it looks very similar to little brother and sister. So advocating for those that don't have a voice. Now, my mission statement for Healing with Love is to be the voice for those that don't have a voice of their own. Those who were conditioned to believe that they were less than what they were. Those that can't communicate on their own. So this is children. This is, humanitarianism, human causes, human trafficking, immigration, children, animals, plants, trees, earth. I see the little raccoon with his little mask on, the rabbits, more rabbits, squirrels. We got the little deer. And, Snow White bit into the apple of knowledge. And the apple has so much symbolism. It's, esoteric wisdom and knowledge. It is this, when you cut the apple, it's the star. So you are the star. You are trusted. People trust you. People trust that you have this wisdom. People trust your passion for what you do. People trust your good intuition and your heart. Love it. Okay, so now we're going to move on. Let me see. Did I want to read Snow White? Yes. You have shown yourself to be trustworthy, and so the magical creatures, the shapeshifters, more shapeshifting. This shapeshifting was over here. Shapeshifting was up there. Their friends now come to you. Rabbits are sacred to many witches, and the connection dates back to ancient times, when the rabbit was associated with 2 great goddesses, Ostara and Andraste. Like these female deities, you are the protector. Your valor, courage, and fierce power, and you are the one who will protect your people and other creatures. Because these gentle ones trust you and have found a safe haven with you, the rabbits show it's time for fertility, new growth, procreation, and haste. Fleet and wild hares are able to escape from harm by burrowing deep into the body of the mother goddess herself. Deer show that you are on the way to enlightenment through these gentle acts, and this purity of intent will have a ripple effect on the world around you. So like I was saying, even if it's just throwing one little stone into the water, that little stone is going to ripple out to the universe. So your actions always ripple out. So what kind of actions are you putting out there into the world? What are you putting out? Whatever you put out good, and the good will ripple out. And it may not happen in our lifetime, but it will happen. So that's the whole key. You plant a tree and you die. But guess what? When you leave, that tree is going to grow to be this beautiful tree. Unless some a-hole cuts it down. But you know what I'm saying, right? Okay, so then we're moving on to number 6. Autumn is my last chance. And look at another apple. Please don't lose hope. Yes, guys, look at the card is trust. I'm not going to read that just yet, but don't lose hope. You guys are coming together. I know you guys probably feel like, oh, this isn't going to happen. But it doesn't matter if it doesn't happen physically. I know you want it to happen physically, but know that you guys are connected. Spiritually, you guys are connected. On the spiritual level, it's almost unbelievable. A lot of people who don't understand the twin flame journey probably would not even believe how strong these connections are. That telepathy is real. So I love this. So autumn is my last chance. Autumn always pops up harvest season, so 2 harvest stuff. So yes, it's great that that's popping up because we're coming into autumn right now. And oops, what did I do with the card? Here it is. This card always, it reminds me of one of my friends, Amy. So anyways, in her hands she holds the source of hope and life itself, a bright red apple. With this apple, she can sustain herself. She can save the seeds from her apple and plant them in the warming ground, so she need never go hungry again. So she has the apple, she has the knowledge, and with that knowledge, she'll never go hungry. So it says, learn to love and appreciate the apple in your hands and save the seeds of self-love and plant them. From this one remaining magical apple comes the gift of wisdom, comes self-love, comes abundance, and comes the knowledge that you are the person who deserves to care for and love your own self. Once you just take one big bite of the juicy apple, you will be committing to helping yourself. And then you will be free of the need for approval from others. So go ahead, eat the apple. That's what that's saying. The knowledge. It is time. And it's the number 6. The lovers. So don't lose hope in love. Don't lose hope because it's coming. But look at that, 99. This is amazing. The completion of a cycle. And then we got trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So accept where you are right now. Accept it. Accept that your twin's not there. Accept it. Accept that, all these things happen to you. Accept it. Just accept it. And then that creates transformation. And then forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So focus on positive. Focus on the great things. Focus on the things you're grateful for. Great gratitude. So let go of the facade of who you are not. Take off the mask. Show your real self. It's time. It's time to show off your colors. Got the lilac-breasted roller showing off. So it's time to show off who you truly are. Share your inner wisdom and knowledge and accept these life changes because they're coming. This change is coming and it's going to be almost unbelievable. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and you guys are all amazing. Just remember, you are amazing. You are unique and one of a kind. And what you have to say and create and share is important. I love you all.